What is going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well out there. Let's get things started nice and quick, because, well, I'm a little bit late tonight. Not even that late. It's 9 minutes. Come on. That's not that bad, right? Anyway, let's get started here. What do we even say, man? Dearest at Marvel Champions. What do we say? We say Pooba the Great. Sending over Buck, that's what we say. Pooba. Thank you, Pooba. Slap.
Man loves beans.
Thank you, dude. Welp, slap streak is over. It was a good run. Mr. Wimple also sending over a buck, saying, hello, folks. I saw Pooba's first. It's funny how it popped up on screen, yours, but Pooba actually saw Pooba's hit first. So close. But Mr. Wimple, thank you as well. What's up, dude? Pooba said no slap, please. Well, it's too late for that. You been slapped. No slap backs, man. No take backs. Pooba, that's the rules. Oh man. All right. Anyway, what do we even say? What do we say? Maybe we'll say. No, I got nothing. Dear Mobile Champions buff Rocket, thank you. I've already asked for Rocket buffs on these tweets, so I can't do that again. I'm actually out of stuff to say. Let me see. Let's see. All right, maybe I'll say this. Weird. I thought I was the only one who, called BWDO, Black Widow, deodorant. Is that how you spell deodorant? Yeah, wow, okay. Weird. I thought I was the only one who called BWO Black Widow deodorant. But it turns out that's her real name in the comics, too. Yes! I know! Should we add a, like, sponsored by, what's a good deodorant company? Sponsored by Old Spice. But not really. Old Spice, please pay me money. Okay, anyway, tweet. There. This is the dumbest tweet. Corey sent it over too, saying just saw Black Widow. 2 out of 10 didn't have any spiders. Dude. By the way, guys, please no spoilers. Like, please, not even ratings. Obviously, this is a joke, but even the jokes, hold the jokes, people, because I don't know what's jokes and what's not jokes, because I didn't see the movie. I'm not gonna see the movie. It ain't about me. You're not gonna ruin my time. You're just gonna ruin other people's time. But yeah, just a reminder: instant ban. Don't be like, ha ha ha, I bet he won't ban for this joke. And then, yeah, you're gonna find yourself banned. So, just don't even. Don't. I don't want the mods to have to decipher what's real and what's not real. So, they are allowed to insta-ban. Alright, anyway. Let's go do some stuff, huh? Let's go do stuff. I think I already hit helps, but I want to double check. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Alright. I want to move in AQ. I'm not even going to do any AQ fighting, but I just want to move in AQ. Get that energy spent. Get it ready for later. Looks like somebody already took the portal. So we'll head on over this way. Actually, you know what? I want to do this one fight. If I do this one fight, then I get to dump 2 other energy before doing any fights again. And that'll be enough for me to finish things out later on. So, 1 AQ fight. That's all I need. But what's up, everybody, by the way? What's up, MSD? What's up, Dragon? Bringing out the hammer between arena matches tonight. Dragon, what are you up to? Give us a progress update, if you please. While I barf all over a Captain America here. Sorry, I found out a fun little trick today. Herc is basically unkillable. Wait, did I read that as sorry or so? But yeah, I'm curious which trick you found out, because I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it one bit. Hercules is I'm surprised. Oh, man, I shouldn't be surprised at this point. They just keep giving these busted abilities to champions. They're just trying to break the game with some of these new champs. But yeah, man, it's a very game-breaking awaken ability like guy has. All right, let's go arena. Only Zundog sent it over to saying tweet BG. Sure, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Discovered I can do this while I'm playing my baby account. Lunchable coming soon. Nice, dude. Getting in some stream and gameplay action all at the same time. I always wanted to be able to do this. I don't know. Wait, which device are you on? Maybe iOS can do it now. I remember earlier on, like the first time I ever saw that was like an Android exclusive feature. I'm kind of curious if iOS can do it yet. But, nice, dude. And thank you very much for the 2. Alright, Dragon. Here we go. 300 matches in. 25 mil. Currently refreshing 565s with boosts. Waiting on 6s to come back again. Alright. Dragon, you're making good progress. I like it. Okay, that was an iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, alright. So it turns out it is not just Android. Okay, cool. BG, did you see the new WoW cinematic? I did not. I do see some of the new ones, even though I haven't played... I haven't played, like, retail WoW in ages. I did play Classic and all, but, whoops. Of course, there's no cinematics, no new cinematics for that, but... No, I haven't seen a WoW cinematic in quite a while, actually. Blizzard25 sent it over to saying, Tweeterverse, please. Sure. Let's see what we got here. Really hoping to have the first rank 4 in the game. Almost formed my final catalyst. Dang, dude. Yeah, man, you got 2 of each. Okay. Oski, I'm trying to figure out where you are in Alliance War. Because you might need to be in a top tier alliance to get one of the first. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But if you're gunning for it, they certainly do get some additional fragments for like, you know, coming in first and stuff. But good luck to you nonetheless. I imagine even if you're not the first, you're going to be among the first. Already being that far along, because you're certainly farther along than I am. GG, when are you going to rank 3 Nick Fury? I don't know. I will at some point. Croy sent it over too as well, saying, love you, love Black Widow deodorant. Check profile. K Croy. Okay, we'll check it out. Herc, Black Panther, Thor, and I-Hulk. Is that the Immortality team? Right, we'll check you out as soon as I'm done with this round of the arena. Just awakened my 6-star A-Bomb as my first awakened 6-star. Any general advice and where to use them? OG A-Bomb, you talking? Well, he's good with the Red Guardian synergy, and that's about it, man. If we're talking classic A-Bomb. He's got some good poison damage there, but yeah. Tried sending longer message, but got blocked. In the super chat? The super chat, YouTube limits it by how much is sent over. Ooh, we're getting Hobbit rated here too. What up, Hobbit Raiders? Thanks, guys. Hang on, we're almost done with this round. We'll get to the bottom of what you're talking about, Croy. Black Widow deodorant is actually top of my profile right now, and once I dupe Jubes, I should have the all-lady profile back. Wow, Dragon, that really didn't take very long. I was thinking that would take quite a bit longer. Okay. All right, get out of here, Nebula. We got stuff to do. Who puts Nebula in the arena when I'm trying to use a poison champion? Goodness gracious. Yo, BG, let's talk map 8. How much tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha, tier 5 class catalysts are we expecting? Oh, Karate Mike. I'm not ready for that discussion. Hang on. We can maybe talk about that in a sec here. So you have the Tigra profile picture. Ooh, there we go though. The rank 3 awakened. Let's check out the Sig level. Sig 160. Dang, dude, going all in. Okay. All right, man. Goodness gracious. That's a big stick of deodorant right there, man. I tell you. Nice, dude. Very nice. Jared? Am I saying that right? Send it over to saying, hey BG, how was your day? It's been a good day, man. I got some good work done. Really happy about it. It was a frustrating day up until like the last 2 hours before stream time. And then, yeah, man, I was just laughing. I literally took this is probably more than you were asking just for saying, how was your day? But I took a shower right before the stream, as I often do. And I was just laughing while in the shower just because some of the stuff I was working on it cracks me up. But anyway, I've been working on pushing for Cav and only have 6.1.6 left to do. Nice, man. Just got to farm some revives, and then my 6-star rank 2 Gwenpool, 5-star Warlock, and Magneto are going to bring that Sentinel down. Dude, that is awesome, man. Honestly, if you've made it that far in 6.1, I have zero doubts. Like, there's no way you're going to get roadblocked by that final quest. It's still a tough quest, so yeah, you're doing the right thing, taking your time, get those revives farmed. But yeah, man, you're going to have Cavalier before you know it. You're not even going to remember a time before Cavalier. It's that close. But dude, thank you very much for the 2. Good luck to you on the final push. Hold on, Croy, did you ever say Doom, Surfer, Torch, and her are gonna be first rank 4s and maybe APOC and Guardian? Okay. Got it. Blizzard, I know you got a follow-up too. In a Gold 2 Alliance, so unfortunately I don't get the nice Alliance War rewards. But if anyone's recruiting new members in higher alliances, there you go, man. Going for it. Alright. Basically, I'm getting +3 strength for each fight, perfect block below 5% health, and unblockable when throwing a special. Throw special 3s and repeat. I killed Labyrinth Cat Marvel at 2% health. Dang, dude. Yeah. Dang, man. Yeah, dude, Hercules he's honestly nuts, man. He's honestly so nutty. We're not even scratching the surface with the things that this guy's going to be able to do in the game. Like, I don't know. You look at his baseline kit, and it's like, okay, I see a little bit of utility here. You know, he's got the stun immunity. He's got you know, he can get through auto block. He's got a couple things. But then that awaken ability, man, like, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of little tricks that we can use with that awaken ability, I'm sure. Anyway, Karate Mike, I said we would come back to your message. I have no idea. I have no idea the amounts that they would need to give. I have a feeling we're not going to see map 8 until people already have rank 4s. I have a feeling we're not going to see map 8 until at least after Cyber Weekend. Like, as far as I know, there hasn't been any updates to it, right? You know what? I didn't fill out that survey today. Were they asking about map 8 in the survey? Is that why you're asking? I saw the message pop up for the survey, and I was like, dude, I swear, I just filled out a survey for this game. I'm not filling out another one. Screw this, dude. Curious if that's what that was all about. What was I gonna say though, man? I really don't know. So here's what I do think though. I think we're gonna see rank 4s by like the end of Summer of Pain. That'll be like the introduction to rank 4s right there. Then I think that's going to kind of open up the floodgates a little bit more. When I say floodgates, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. It's more like, I mean, we have a little crack in the wall, but that pressure behind it's building up, and yeah, man, it's gonna be another crack when the first rank 4s happen, and then Cyber Monday, we're gonna see like a more substantial amount being sold. We're going to see additional content come out. A lot more people are going to have their first rank 4s, and then boom, map 8 hits. And in order to really entice us to run map 8, of course, there's going to be some higher level catalysts. And I just don't know the quantities, I guess. I think they're going to start out fairly small, like they always do. So I'm not expecting the world. But that's kind of the order that I think stuff's going to happen in. All right, Mateto and over $1 saying, I'm going to spend dumb amounts of units for Hercules just for the Wolverine synergy alone. Hell yeah, man. Nice. Good luck to you, man. Static sending over $1 saying, no is for the solo PvP stuff. Okay, okay. Didn't they say October for map 8? Oh, PWF, did they? I didn't know they... If they did, I don't... honestly, I blocked out a lot of the map 8 stuff from the roadmap because it really felt like some BS speech, you know? I'll say, man, I really do think Kabam over the past few years, like their communication with the community and everything like that, dude, it's actually really good compared to most other game companies out there, you know? I think they do a great job, actually. However, there's always that little element of of like the used car salesman in some of the way that they talk, where it's like, all right, we didn't actually get any information here. It was all hype. It was all like, there was zero details, but it was like, yeah, we learned from all the mistakes in the past, and this is going to be the best map of AQ ever. It's like, okay, well, what were those mistakes? Did you? It almost felt like they hadn't even started talking about it internally yet. They just knew that they were going to. So they needed something to say. So, I don't know. I blocked most of that section out. Anyway. Scott sent over a bug saying, didn't know if you heard or not, but MCOC has a lot of bugs, and there's a parry issue. There's an issue with parry? Oh, man, I hope he feels better. PS tweet. Okay, let me see. Really loving my top 12. Jeez, dude. Can't read. Really loving my top 12. Just a little flex. Dang, man. There's just something about the 6-star border, the silver stars, how everything kind of fits together. These characters just look freaking powerful. Just in the profile pictures alone. But nice, man. Mike. Nah, I skipped the survey too. I think they mentioned map 8 for the fall and the giant dev diary thingy last month. Okay. Well, maybe they'll, you know what? Maybe they'll release it. Maybe they'll release map 8 right before Cyber Monday. Maybe I have things mixed up. Maybe they'll release map 8 before Cyber Monday. And then it'll be like, oh god, this is torturous trying to get through map 8 just to get this amount of rewards. And then like the Cyber Monday offers come out afterwards, and it's like, okay, I could either torture myself in map 8, or I can just spend a little bit of money on Cyber Monday. And, well, I'll take care of that. No more needing to do map 8, you know? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who are going to pick up those offers, they're still going to be in map 8. It's just, it'll put more context to the value of it, you know? So maybe that'll be the way it is. In response to a stream earlier this week, I was saying Black Widow Deodorant is fastest skill champ for every month of Cavalier difficulty since it came out, and her special 2 is so fun and clutch evade. Is that true? Did you test the, like, Ghost? Because I don't know, man. Ghost was like, get to a special 2, done. If Black Widow Deodorant's faster than that, then that's impressive. It's so sad that it's like, yeah, we're gonna buff up all these skill champs in the Cavalier monthly. Ghost is still faster. Anyway, Seawall 16 sent it over 5. Thank you very much. Saying, should I take my only 6-star champion, Dragon Man, unawakened to rank 2? Or should I take one of my 5-star champions to rank 5, Blade, Medusa, Human Torch? By the way, before I even answer this, just to cap off what I was just saying about Ghost, I was referring to like a 6-star rank 3 Ghost with Odin synergy. All right, anyway. Sorry, back to your question here. I just wanted to get ahead of that before I saw like, no, my Ghost isn't faster. All right, anyway. Should I take my only 6-star champion, Dragon Man, unawakened to rank 2, or should I take one of my 5-star champs to rank 5? I would recommend one of the 5-star champions. I think Dragon Man is great. You got a great first 6-star, but use him at rank 1 for now. The 5-star champions, they're cheaper to rank up, and they're going to be even more powerful, honestly, than that 6-star Dragon Man at rank 2. As for which 5-star to go with, that's a little bit harder to say. Usually for your first rank 5-star, the best thing to do is just use whatever 5-star, like rank up whatever 5-star champion you're using the most. Whoever's your go-to, whoever's like, if you just have no restrictions on the content, you know, who's got your back, man? Who you bringing into the most difficult content? Who do you wish you could use in the most difficult content? But sometimes Kabam's like, no, you need a champ that is shock immune or something like that, you know? Like, that's the champ you should rank up. I think Blade is still a great choice. Since you mentioned Blade, Medusa, and Human Torch, let's talk about these 3 real quick. I think Blade is still a good choice, even though he gets overlooked. He's, you know, some of the other skill champions kind of outshine him these days, but he's still a great option. He's got that sustainability. Medusa is good as well. Medusa can really help you to get Cavalier if you're still making the Cavalier push. If you're not still making the Cavalier push, then I probably wouldn't go with her. even though you could rank her up like later on or something like that. It's just that's where I think she shines the most. And then, I mean, Torch is a fantastic champion to have at rank 3. I'm sorry, rank 5, mixing up 6 stars and 5 stars. Torch is a fantastic champion to have at rank 5. However, your first, I don't know, the first rank 5, I generally like to get a champion ranked up that is used for like all the champions. And Torch, he can be used for a lot of champions. He can be used for all the mystics and all of the energy damage dealing champions and all that, but I don't know, someone a little bit more universal. So like, honestly, out of those 3, I actually do think Blade is probably still the strongest as a first rank up. And then as you start to rank up more and more, you'll find you're actually going to use Blade less and less. But did I get myself killed here against this Doom? Sure did. I should have just quit out of that fight, dude. I was in there for what felt like the length of an Abyss fight. Man. All right, anyway. Yeah, I hope that advice helps, though, man. Whoever's your go-to, seriously, I can't stress that enough. Like, that should probably just be your first rank 5. But all 3 of those are good options and all that, so. Didn't even realize that was the same arena fight, dude. That arena, oh, God. Seriously, I should have just quit out. Not worth the time. Even if I won the fight, it wouldn't have been worth the time. Ridiculous. So I did end up pulling a 6-star Odin. Yeah, wait, Hobbit, I saw you pull that Odin, I think, right? Messing around with him. He's a pretty chunky boy, super fun. Thought of rank 3, probably not yet. But as rank 3s get easier, that'd be fun. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about him, too. I mean, I took my 5-star Odin to rank 5 because it wasn't, you know, by that point, it wasn't going to break my Catalyst bank. And he is fun to bring along to different quests and stuff like that. But yeah, as a rank 3, I probably wouldn't recommend Odin just yet, but soon. I think you're spot on. Fluffy Monsters sending over a buck. Thank you, Fluffy Monster, saying, Beaver, how the heck are you? So, I've been trying to edit my videos, but it takes time. Sure does. Especially when I don't know what to do. Yup. It's crazy how in mind I have a crazy video, but when I try to edit, my mind goes numb. Anyways, happy birthday, Pelon Brain Slug. Thanks, man. Fluffy Monster, that's exactly the way I think most people feel. It's certainly how I feel. It's certainly how I like when talking just with other people who have made videos, or even if they haven't made videos, just who have tried to make videos. I think that's a pretty common feeling, and you just got to find a way to push through it. Take things, break things down into the tiniest little bits possible, and just search. You're like, how do I make it so that my head turns upside down in a video? Just search that on YouTube, and if YouTube doesn't come up with a good video, then go to Google. It's funny how like YouTube and Google, I mean, it's all Google at the end of the day, but for like help with stuff, searching YouTube is like a better search than searching Google itself. They come up with different videos. If you've ever noticed, there's like a, you know, when you search on just Google, there's like a video button or video tab that you can select. And if you search the same thing on Google and on YouTube, it'll come up with different YouTube videos. But yeah, that's what I recommend. Yo, BG, if you could add a new class to the game, what would it be and who would be in it? Abyss Shriek, that's a good question, but I don't really have an answer to it because I hardly know the Marvel Universe at all. So I would have like 5 different characters I could throw in it. I guess the only thing I could possibly think of, this probably wouldn't even be a good idea, but the only thing I could possibly think of is 2 things actually. One, hybridized classes where it's like, you know how Karnak was a, I mean, he's a skill champion, but he takes a cosmic catalyst as well to rank up. So you can kind of find like these in between classes, and you could just stick that between like all of the 6 different classes on the wheel. So you'd essentially come up with a bunch of new classes. And that probably wouldn't be the best idea. It's probably better just to keep them to the 6 classes, but kind of lean into some of the other class identities. The other thing that I was going to mention first actually was like alternate universe type stuff, but I mean that's kind of already exists. If there's like a, you know, you have a bunch of different Spideys and stuff like that, right? But it would be more so just like as a creative freedom type of thing, I guess, where almost like Kabam would be writing it, which probably wouldn't work out that well, seeing how most people prefer the actual Marvel characters and not what Kabam comes up with. I mean, not always. You know, people love Aegon and everything, but I mean like the Marvel realm characters a lot of people are not as into, it seems. I don't know. Oh, you mean that terrible Karnak idea? 2 tier 5 class catalysts for rank 3? Totally rad. Is it 2 tier 5s for rank 3? Is it really? I thought it was 2 tier 5s for rank 4. I thought it was split for rank 4. That is an awful idea if that is what's required to take Karnak to rank 3. Kabam should change that immediately. Kyle T sent over 3 saying, in your old intros when you said contestchampion.com, was that an actual website? Yeah, it was. Sort of. It was live in one of my videos. I think it's in my progression 2 video or something like that. I actually show the website and it looked like garbage. And it was really in its early stages. I got it looking much better. Like, I eventually took it down. I just took it offline. Because you could actually go to it. And I was actually going to it in that video. But I eventually took it offline. And was just working on it pretty regularly. But it was like, I don't know, it was hard to find the time between I was working a full-time job and like a full-time salaried job, which I actually ended up spending about 60 hours a week at that job, then trying to make YouTube videos as well, and being free to play in this game, just taking extra time than it would take just to, you know, buy crystals in order to make videos about them and stuff like that. Or make videos about the game. And it was just like I was still spending time on the website, but I was using it as a learning tool. I didn't know how to program at all. So I was learning that as my way to learn how to program, and I was just kind of doing too many things and not able to focus enough on learning the programming and all that stuff. So eventually I did quit that job, and I was spending a lot more time on the website, but I sucked so bad at it that like I would just spend hours and hours every day just trying to figure out little things that I wanted to do. Every little thing I wanted to learn how to do would take hours, man. Sometimes it would take me an entire week just to figure out like why something wasn't working right. And this was, you know, I'd be on Stack Overflow all day asking questions, doing different searches. And yeah, man, I I technically still have the domain and the work that was put into it, but I honestly haven't touched it in quite a while at this point. It's basically dead. I came to the realization that I hate programming. I just didn't enjoy it. I was trying to power through because I really wanted to learn how to program to make video games. But I just hated it at the end of the day. So yeah, that's the story. Xavier Antrim sending over too, saying, "Hey BG, if you were a fruit, you'd be a fine apple." Almost feel like the laugh track isn't appropriate for that one. I almost want like a little ooh kind of sound effect or something like that. But I still gotta boo you. So boo, man. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you very much. Oh man. I don't even know what to say about that one. Thank you, dude. Kabam Originals are all incredibly satanic. Makes you kind of think. No. Are they? Is Aegon satanic? Is Guillotine? I feel like Guillotine's story turns that way. Actually, I don't really know the origins for Guillotine. Now that I think about it, I think her sword always was more satanic or demonic or whatever you want to call it. So maybe so. Maybe there are some. But I don't know. The ideas never bothered me. I guess that might bother some people, but I play games generally that have tons of monsters and hideous creatures. I've always played these games, so for me it's just like, okay, it's another character, cool. Mr. Wimples, yeah, to know over the buck saying programming is one of the most boring things one can do. I mean, I think it just comes down to personal preference. Or, personal... Not even the right phrasing. Personal preference. As if I'm talking about two champions or something like that. It just comes down to, like, I don't know. Some people are really passionate about that stuff. And they can create some amazing things. I think most things that we do in life, if you want to really make something good, maybe boring's not even the right word for it. Maybe like tedious is probably the better word for it, right? Like programming, I honestly wasn't even bored when I was doing it. I just found the process to be tedious because it was so much trial and error and stuff like that because of my lack of ability. And the only way to become better was to like continue going through that very tedious process. It's the same thing like with making videos. Making videos, it is not a fun time. The result is really fun, or it can be at least. But yeah, it's an incredibly tedious process. And I've had, like, there's been requests for people to say like, hey, can you do a live stream of editing a video? No, I can't do that because it would be extremely boring to watch. It's all of the video editing, like it's all up here, and then you're just trying to somehow get that to work on screen, you know? But yeah, I'd say a lot of things like that are you could describe as boring, or I feel like tedious, like I said, is probably the better way of putting it. Did you try programming a game or just the website? Both. I tried both. I downloaded Unity and screwed around there a little bit. But I guess I just wanted like a deeper understanding of it all so that I could really do the things that I wanted to do. And it felt like making a game was such a monumental task that I was like, All right, even though this is probably the wrong way to learn, this roundabout way to wanting to become a game developer, I need something smaller that I can work on and yeah, just show. Like, I don't know, like if you could make something that you could put out in the world, it's more exciting than just constantly, you know, working on something alone, and who knows if anyone will ever see it. Part of the problem was I tried to really put it out there, like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna, you know, the site will be up and there'll just be some improvements along the way. And you know, then I took the site down for a while, and I was like afraid to put it back up, thinking like, I mean, there was actually a lot of improvements. One day I'll probably show you guys what I'm talking about, because I still have, like I said, I still have that stuff. But anyway, I don't know, man. Like, I had no fear originally about just putting it out there, because I was like, yeah, man, I'm starting from nothing, so who cares? And then after working on it for like a few months without having anything live anymore, I was like, dang, man, people are going to expect so much when it actually launches again, and it's just totally psyched myself out. Anyway, I don't want to program anymore, so I don't think I'm gonna. Maximus, and no 5 saying sup, buddy. What up, Maximus? How you doing, man? Just checking out some of your other, ooh, you saw that movie? I don't even want to say it, but Laura and I, we want to watch that. But nice, dude. Anyway, hope you're doing well, Maximus. Sounds like you are. Superman sending over a buck as well. Saying, here's a buck for my favorite MCOC YouTuber. Wanted to pass by while I grind for Black Widow deodorant. All right, man. Well, good luck in your grinds. And Superman, thank you very much for the support as always, dude. Stiatic sending 05 saying, BG, so I noticed something strange with the Cable/APOC synergy. Go on, I'm listening. I was getting 3 degens at random during the heavy. Were you fighting someone like... You weren't fighting someone that put a bleed on you, were you? Whether it be a biohazard node or Morningstar or something like that. Because if you put a bleed on yourself, then yeah, that'll do it. So we're allowed to talk about WandaVision or Winter Soldier and Falcon yet? You could talk about it. I honestly, I'll probably still not like read that stuff out too much. But yeah, at this point, like, no one should be banned for talking about a show that came out, you know, however long ago. It's kind of on you if you haven't watched it yet, but still try maybe not to share too much. I still haven't, like, I intend at some point on getting Disney Plus, and I'm gonna check out WandaVision, but I'll probably forget anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, don't worry about banning people over those shows. Just like the latest stuff. I'd say really try to stay away from talking about what's it called, Loki and Black Widow and all that. BJ, I recommend Python Crash Course. It's Python, but you learn to program a simple game at the end as a project. Really good. Dude, I tried so many tutorials. I guess it's called Tutorial Hell or something like that, where it just seems like you can't make the jump from going through tutorials to completing a real project. Some phrase like that. But I literally, the first one I ever tried, and I was a lot of Python. The first one I ever tried was learn Python the hard way, which I thought was really cool that they were like not just showing you the absolute basics, because that's what I found really early on. Was it was like, okay, they would teach you how to do next to nothing, but they just wanted to give you like a little taste of programming or something like that. Don't listen to BG. He doesn't care. The rest do. Shows that have been out for months are fair game. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. But anyway, yeah, hold on. Do we have people spamming in here? I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad a spam. I'll fix it if it is, but I'm not even gonna go through all the different ones I tried, but believe me, I tried a bunch of, like, it seemed like interactive websites were just starting to come out at the time I was going through this as well. Like, the first one I found was Codecademy, which, I don't know, a bunch of people seemed to, like, mock that website when it first came out, but then, I don't know, it seemed like, every once in a while I would go back, I would like, just a video would pop up of like, yeah, the best ways to learn programming. And then suddenly these websites were becoming more and more recommended. I guess just in their infancy, they maybe weren't that great. I don't know. But they always seemed pretty good to me. And then I even bought a book. And I hate books. But I even bought a book. I was desperate, man. Trying everything. Yo, BG, Ziski. What's going on, dude? Fried chicken for dinner. Your fave part of a chicken? Drumstick, thigh, wing, breast, neck, nugget. What part is that even? The beak, the foot, claw, giblets, which is heart, gizzard, liver, none, or other. To be honest, man, I was never that much of a chicken guy. The only time I ever ate chicken, like, regularly, I mean, I guess there's been a few times throughout my life. When I was a kid, I always hated McDonald's, but whenever my friends wanted to go to McDonald's, I'd be like, yeah, fine. And I would get like a chicken sandwich there because the burgers literally made me throw up. But that was pretty freaking rare. That would happen. I would get like the chicken teriyaki from Subway. There was a period of time where my buddy worked at Subway, and he would just throw on, like, they had like these little containers where like that's how much you were allowed to throw on for a sandwich. But since my buddy worked there, he would just throw on like 3 or 4 of those. Hold on, more people spamming. God, I don't even know what's going on. But guys, just don't talk about the new stuff at all. It's that simple. Don't talk about new shows or movies that come out. You're gonna get banned. Don't ruin the experience for other people. Anyway. Bottom line is, chicken to me is very bland, and I kind of like bland things, I guess. So it's not necessarily a problem, but I just found like if I was gonna eat something bland anyway, it might as well just be something that's a million times easier to prepare. And it's like never made me feel sick, because, you know, every once in a while you get that kind of that sick feeling. You ate some chicken that was maybe not prepared the right way or something like that. Infinitely cheaper. You guys know I'm all about saving a buck. So yeah, I would just eat like rice instead. Instead of like chicken and rice, it was just like, well, screw it, I'll just have the rice, man. BG sounds like a grandpa telling us old war stories. Just talking about chicken. It sounds like a war story. BG eats some chicken dinosaurs, microwave them easy. You know, I was never a fan of chicken nuggets. So I liked popcorn chicken from KFC, and they had like these chicken, what's it called? I don't even remember what they're called, but basically like a chicken in a tortilla wrap that had like some other stuff in it. I don't know. Anyway, chicken to me, I don't know. I've just never been a fan, I guess. That's all I'm getting at. Even though I've eaten a fair amount, because I mean, how do you go through life? It's hard to navigate life without running into some chickens. Are you a basmati or jasmine rice guy? Both. I like both. Almost always brown rice. I mean, not that I'm gonna like, I don't know, if someone else cooked up some rice, I wouldn't be like, not brown rice, not eating it. Not gonna be like that. But whenever I buy it for myself, I think it just tastes better. I always thought, like, I don't know, people always said like brown rice was healthier or something like that. So of course I heard that and I was like, ugh, it must taste like garbage then. So I ain't eating that. And I only ever ate white rice. But then yeah, like one day I was like, oh man, I'm trying to be a little bit healthier, I guess. Let me try brown rice. And I found it to just be better. Like much better. Much better. To the point where, yeah, like I don't buy white rice ever. I hate brown rice. It's not even healthier for you. Jasmine all the way. Well, jasmine, there's like white and brown jasmine rice. Certain rice just sucks, period. I've had horrible brown rice too. But yeah, like you just gotta try different types. Do the not brown rice, not eating it voice for the rest of the stream. And there's a salt shaker for you. Oh man, I can't keep up that whole stream. Brian, 2 tablespoons of butter in your rice. You're welcome. I don't even know if I need it. That probably tastes good, but like I don't even want to try it, just because I feel like if I start messing around with some butter, maybe, you know, maybe I won't be able to get off the butter. Whereas right now, like, I don't know, the rice I make, it's so simple. I take rice, I throw it in the Instapot with some water, hit the button that says rice on it, and that's it. And then I mean, of course I don't just eat it plain like that. I'll throw it in a burrito with some other things, some hot sauce or some steak sauce, whatever. BG doesn't tolerate spoilers in here, dude, so chill with the free speech. Oh, is somebody complaining about free speech or something like that because they got banned for movie spoilers? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's totally free speech. You could say that stuff. We're just gonna ban you though. You're not getting arrested for it or something like that. You're just not welcome here. Like, you're just not a cool person, essentially. So it's like if you're friends with somebody and you're like, you know, insulting them. I mean, you could insult your friends, but they're probably not going to want to hang out with you because you're no longer a cool person. That's what it's like for trying to ruin other people's experiences with movie spoilers. You got free speech. We just don't like you. All right, Kyle T sent it over for us saying, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people liked your long shot origins. Do you think you'll make more videos going in depth about the character along the comic backstory? Kyle, thank you, man. Yeah, that I put a ton of work into that video, and I would love to make more videos like it. It's just that it took like 70 hours for me to make. So I thought at the time that I would be able to do it like more than just once. And I still am planning on doing at least another few of those throughout my time here on YouTube. but it's not something I'd be able to do regularly just because of how time consuming it is. And I really need a better computer for this stuff. As I'm putting more work into a certain video that I'm not going to say right now. Everybody in here knows what it is. All right, fine. It's the Realm of Legends video. As I'm putting more work into that video, it becomes harder and harder to just to do little things. Like my computer just kind of stutters through it, and it'll be fine. Like I could still make the video. It's just
Man loves beans.
annoying. You know what I mean? That's it pretty much. But yeah, man, thank you very much. Like I said, I would love to make more videos like that too, because it's really satisfying to make a high quality video like that, but it's just tough, time consuming and all that. All right, Alyssa sent it over too, saying, looking at your old vids and miss you replying to comments. Yeah, I was able to do that a lot more in the past, right? In my really old videos, I replied to literally every single comment. You'll hear that on YouTube where it'll be like, oh yeah, I replied to every comment. No, you don't. You scroll down in the video, there's like 2 replies. I literally replied to every single comment, even the hate speech ones. Like, actually, no, not the actual hate speech ones. Those I just deleted. But someone hated on me. They were like, ah, your videos suck, dude. I would just be like, all right, well, trying to get better, but thanks for watching anyway. And then I usually get a reply back like, oh man, I didn't know you actually read this. I'm sorry, dude. Your videos are really cool. I've been subscribed for 6 months. And it's like, what? Really? Why'd you say that then? What the hell's wrong with people? But that was before streaming and stuff like that. And I try to I occasionally reply to comments still, but it just becomes it would be like my entire life if that's all I ever did. I wouldn't be able to make content anymore. So I basically, instead of replying to comments, just try to live stream and respond to as much as I can in here instead. So but thank you very much for the 2. The Glory Man sent it over 20. Glory, thank you, dude. Saying Twitter don't play. All right, let me see. Oh, this is what you mean by don't play. Okay. Dude, I thought you said don't play. I thought there was going to be a screenshot of someone that you banned in chat. And you're just like, I ain't playing around. I love when you get hard on it. What? Also, don't play this on stream, but you're a dick. What? What if everyone ate beans instead of beef? It's delicious, it's packed with protein and fat. Alright, well, I'll check this out later. I'm not sure I understand this part, though. Love when you get hard on it. He's talking about beans? I do love me some beans, man. I'll check that out later, Glory. Thank you, though, dude. Cairo sending over $1. Saying ABG promised no spoilers, but after watching that movie, I've never been more disappointed in MCOC. Oh man, see, I don't. This is like that right there is a spoiler, dude. It might not seem like it, but I don't know what characters are in that movie. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm not going to read that character's name out, because I have no idea what characters are in that movie. I don't watch the trailers or anything like that. And like I said, you're not ruining my time, but that's why it's best just to not say anything at all. Like, I have no idea what kind of context you're talking about even, so that comment is kind of irrelevant to me. It's just like it's a minor spoiler, but it's still a spoiler, so just keep it out of here. I know you weren't trying to do that or anything, so you know. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying for the future. But yeah, thank you, dude. Fearing lower than NYC, send over to saying, hey, BG, can you check Twitter? Sure. Fearing lower than NYC, what do we got?
Man loves beans.
Have a 4 to 5 gem. Have most of 6.3, 6.4 to do. Who would you rank 5? Aegon, Domino, and iBomb. I have a 6-star, or should I wait for Hercules? Give me 1 sec. Let me get through this fight real quick. We'll take a closer look. Got a 4 to 5 gem. Have most. Wait, what? This guy's alive? Have most of 6.3 and 6.4 to do. Who would you rank 5? Aegon, Domino, and iBomb. Have a 6 stars, or should I wait for Hercules? I mean, you don't need to wait for Hercules necessarily. Because yeah, that depending on how things go trying to get him, don't know if you're going to get him. So let me see. Got these as 6 stars. Okay. I mean, iBomb, I would have called out iBomb for sure, but if you're saying you have him as a 6-star, you can probably just play the 6-star and that'll be good. I would say Thing is the standout. I don't think he's used in a ton of paths. Dude, you could always rank up this Scarlet Witch right here. I would say Thing is not used in I was looking at I had my mouse on Red Hulk calling him Thing. But anyway, I'd say Thing is not used in a ton of paths, but I certainly used him for some. So he stands out, even though I did kind of misclick on it before. Red Hulk, I actually think is always a solid rank up. Again, might not use them all the time. I don't see any one champion here that it's like, oh, you gotta rank this champion up to get through 6.3 and 6.4. But yeah, I if I had to pick one champion, I would probably go with Thing. But yeah, you could always just go through the content and wait and see. Like, wait till you come across a problem that you just can't solve with your current roster, and then just kind of rank up from there. That's what I usually recommend. But yeah, Thing I would say is the standout. Again, don't use them all the time. Not going to use them on every path, certainly not. But there will be times where it's like, dang, Thing is actually really good for this. He's good against Buffet because Buffet cannot be triggered. He can't be nullified in any way, which is what Buffet actually is. He is shock immune, which is good against things like EMP mod. I was trying to think of what the name of that node was. And he can go unstoppable, which there's a couple of nodes that you want to go unstoppable for. So yeah, that'd be my recommendation. If you haven't ranked up that 6-star iBomb yet, though, you could also like just rank up that 6-star iBomb. I really do feel like he's just so darn good. What is going on in the chat here, man? It seems like it's not just one type of spam tonight. I'm trying to see if there's like a way that I could put a stop to it, but it's just weird stuff coming up. Anyway. Thanks for staying on top of it, mods. Sorry that you guys have to do so much tonight. Weird. Alright, Zisky. Sending over 3. Zisky, thank you, dude. Saying, something happened. I tweeted you. Zisky. I'm interested. What do we have? Yo, BG was going for Hercules and this happened. Please tell me how to feel right now. Good. I mean, how do you not feel good about getting and duping one of the newest champions in the game? What the hell, dude? Even getting the 5-star? Like, dude, could you at least have saved the 5-star for someone else? Zisky, come on, man. Was getting and duping the 6-star not good enough, really? Just rude. Just plain rude. No, that's awesome though, dude. Like, Overseer, I don't know. I think he's just okay. I don't think he's anything crazy. But the fact that he's that new and you got and duped him as a 6-star, I would be, dude, I'd be running around the room. It's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. He's the type of champ that I don't think he's bad necessarily. It's just a little bit hard to find where you would ideally want to use him and stuff. Dude, I forgot how fun it is just to watch the debuffs. Just pause with Mr. Sinister. Oh man, I wish this guy was better. But yeah, Mr. Wimple also sent over a buck. Dude, please, I'm begging you, man. Nothing about these movies. I can't even read your comment at all. Because, like, reviews of the movie, even if you don't think it's like a story spoiler or something like that, it sets people's expectations going into it, which just don't. Please, guys. It's really simple. Just avoid talking about the one movie. There's a billion other things to talk about. That's it. I do appreciate the support. Like I said, most people are probably not trying to or not thinking that they're potentially like ruining the experience for other people, so don't worry about it. It's just stop though. That's all. That is it. Jacob sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying you've probably covered this before, but do you think they will ever raise the rank past 60? They might. I don't think they need to, though. I love leveling up in games. And even sometimes when it's kind of arbitrary, the leveling up, I still love it. But there hits a certain point where it's like, okay, there's really no more need to level up beyond 60. Because you can't really give out more mastery points, right? Like that was one of the biggest incentives, is like more mastery points, higher energy caps, things like that. And it kind of just hits a limit where it's like, okay, any more would kind of upset the balance of the game. I do always like shout out to Dragon. I always like the idea that Dragon and some other people had, where you could still gain experience, and like your level bar, it would just reset every time it capped out, and you would gain like a couple little goodies. You know, you get like a little burst of gold. You know, maybe some of the smaller catalysts, smaller for a level 60 player at least, of like, you know, a tier 4 basic or something. You could just get it, like gain one of those like ascendant crystals, I guess. Certain types of the ascendant crystals, and that'd be cool. Hold on, Dragon. Quick arena update, just hit 30 million. Now time to do my 6s. All right, keep it going. Cairo sending over another buck. Saying I already retracted my comment. My bad, you're right though. Thought that was common knowledge. Did the crime, so I do the time. Shall be better. Okay. Like I said, don't worry about it. It's I don't know. It's clear when some people are just trying to ruin the experience for others. And then there are times where it doesn't look like someone's trying to ruin experience, but it can. So yeah, that's why I said let's just not talk about the movie at all. Give people some time. PG always seem to think about this, but do you think they will add a 7-star or even 8 with people pushing? Probably, yeah. There's been a lot of feedback from players to Kabam that they don't really want to see 7 stars in the game. But I think it has to happen eventually. And I think the appropriate thing, like the best way to approach it, is just to slow down the process, which has happened, and find other ways to help develop our champions. Because, like, at the end of the day, when you hit this, like when you hit the ceiling, when there's nothing else to do in game, there's no ways to grow your power. Game gets boring, right? So eventually people are going to cap out their 6-star champions, and then where do you go from there? You go to uninstalling the game because it's going to be boring. So you have to introduce 7 stars or some other way to upgrade our champions. And then, you could do both. You could find another way to upgrade the champions and then eventually come out with 7 stars when things are really getting boring with 6s or something like that. I mean, plus it's just... It's a way. It's how Kabam makes their money. They sell lots of things, of course, but I mean, come on. We're all chasing down our favorite champions. Dude, what's up with this guy? Throw your special. Come on, man. Thank you. I don't understand even discussing it when you don't give a poop to begin with. Wait, are we still talking about the movie, Glory? I'm just trying to get other people to stop. It just keeps coming up. I'm trying not to talk about it anymore. And then it just keeps coming up time and time again. Half Crazy sent it over 5 saying, I know it's not apples to apples comparison, but with the type of power Shang-Chi and Hercules have, why can't we have a 6-star Hyperion? Thoughts? We probably can at some point. I don't know. Kabam, they're a little bit weird sometimes with who they bring back and who they don't bring back. There's characters that are not as strong as Hyperion, I would say, that we still don't have as 6 stars. So, I don't know if it's always a power thing. I think sometimes I mean, sometimes it is. Certainly is. Like, Quake, I hope they never bring back Quake as a 6-star. But I think sometimes it's also just like, alright, this character was really, really popular. If we add them to the pool of playable champions again, people are just going to continue to play what was the most popular, and that can end up having the game grow stale. So I mean, some people can really just play like the same character day in, day out. You know, they could just play like Ghost all day every day and just be fine with that, just be happy with that. And that's great, but then there's an entirely other population of the player base that if you're just playing the same character all day every day, you're gonna get bored and you're just gonna want to stop playing the game, you know. And like, while there's always the option to play other characters, you could argue, right? But that's not how human beings work, you know. If we're not forced to, we'll just get stuck in our ways. So the way to, like, for Kabam to kind of intervene and get us to not be stuck in our ways is just to not bring back certain characters at a higher star level. That said, I don't know exactly where Hyperion falls into all this. I don't know if that is the reasoning. I'm just speculating about kind of all the characters together in general. Oh, Glory, I think I know what you're saying now. I'm saying you couldn't care less, so why anyone thinks it's a worthy topic in a stream like this is just, it's only to be a troll. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Some people like to troll, yeah. Like, there's no doubt about it, but, I think people just like to talk. Even though I hate, like, you're right, dude. I hate Marvel. Hold on. That was not the right words there. I don't hate Marvel. First off, they can hear me say that. They will strike me dead right here. The all-powerful Marvel. What I meant to say is I am not going to be watching the new Marvel movies. The only reason it came out like that is because I was clicking on all these comments of people getting timed out. And I was thinking in my head like I hate spoilers or something like that. I hate Marvel BG 2021. No, I definitely don't hate Marvel. Actually, you know what, dude? I do hate Marvel. Because they've kind of sucked me into their world. Because I wasn't really in their world. Before, the only thing that I was like a part of with Marvel is, dude, I love the X-Men arcade game. And a couple of other games like Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, so I was only like on the very outskirts of the Marvel universe. And ever since playing this damn game, I've watched a dozen movies that I otherwise would not have watched. And certain characters, I'm like, I know their backstories now. And not just long shots. I don't know their to great detail, but like Karnak, for example. I know a little bit about why he's like the way he is. And like the flaws and things that he sees and all that stuff. So I do hate Marvel. I hate that they've sucked me into this damn universe that's never ending. That's just going to go on forever. And I'm probably never going to escape it. So screw Marvel. I take back my take back. But anyway. Superman sending over buck saying, although we would like more long shot kind of videos, let's keep in mind that BG does stream for us once or even twice a day. We appreciate everything you do, Banana Man. Thanks, Superman. Appreciate it, dude. These streams are as much for me as it is for you guys, though. It's fun. Like videos, making videos is a lot of work, but streaming, dude, streaming is just pure fun 99% of the time. But thank you, dude. Do appreciate the kind words and the support nonetheless. Technically, isn't that Kabam's fault? You're right, it is Kabam's fault. So I hate Kabam. I don't hate Marvel, I hate Kabam. It's their fault that I'm sucked into this. Ruddy Townsman, and an over 10 saying, thanks for all you do and for putting up with the unnecessary drama tonight. You're great. What do you want to talk about? Drums, beans, bald caps? Maybe chat will follow your lead. It has been a while since we've talked about beans, bald caps, and drumming. You know what? Oh, man. You know, I don't even want to make this a topic about drumming, but I will say this. Last night, at the end of the stream, Lamb of God came up, which is a band that I hadn't listened to in years, but I always really liked them. And today I went and listened to a bunch of their songs. Just went on a little bit of a Lamb of God kick. Just going through some of the old stuff, some of the stuff that I did used to play while drumming. But yeah. Dude, anyway, Ruddy Townsman, thank you very much for the 10. Much appreciated. Mr. Wimple sending over another buck saying CGR all day and night. Dude, I really want to get a CGR. Can we talk about that? Let's change the subject to that. I would love to get a freaking CGR so that I could finally play this guy. I still remember, like, when we were talking about the next McFabio and Unzo challenges, CGR was coming through the arena. And, dude, I wanted to make a new account challenge just for that. But it was like, man, it just felt impossible to try to grind for a champion in the arena and then do a new... You know what I should have done? This is what I should have done, man. And maybe we talked about this at the time, but maybe I just forgot. Maybe it slipped my mind and it's coming back to me now. I should have, like, just grinded for CGR and then did like a almost like a two-part challenge. Part 1, grind for CGR. Okay, done. Part 2, let's see how fast and how far I can push with a 4-star CGR. That probably would have been pretty good. I'll have to keep that in mind if there's like another character that I'd really like to get. Like maybe when Hercules comes through the... Oh, no. I can't do it for Hercules because now we have the 6-star arena. And I want to grind for 6-star Hercules on my main account here, so forget a new account challenge. Well, maybe if I grind round 1 and then do a new account challenge round 2. I don't know, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway. Well, nice knowing y'all. BG is going to get put out to pasture after the I hate Marvel tangent. Yeah. I don't even know how that came out, man. I've never once... Even though, like, I'm not big on Marvel, I've never once had the actual thought in my head that I hate Marvel. Because I've never hated Marvel. It's always just been, like, a disinterest in the movies and TV shows about Marvel. But... just confusing myself while reading other comments, I guess. That came out that way. Anyway, Kurz sent over a buck saying, I like to troll, but not an a-hole troll. Like teasing. Anyways, last. You're right, Kurz. You always do like to throw a little... Yeah, like this. Here's your last message. Hey, sissy Lala. What does that even mean? Nerd. Just kidding. I missed you, Papa. Anyways, who's worth 6-star rank 2 more in your mind? Content, synergies, utility, story, etc. Buffed Bishop or duped Longshot? Oh, man. I was going to play with Bishop tonight, and then I didn't. I feel like that's not the first time I've said that. Or the first time you guys have heard that. Kurz, I don't know. Just off of, like, reading their descriptions... and seeing the way the characters work and stuff like that, I would say Bishop, if we're just comparing head to head. Who, if you had no other champions in your roster, you could only have like one of these characters, who would I pick? Well, I think I would say Bishop. However, keep in mind 2 things. One, that is without experience. Sorry, Laura just popped in for a second. One, that's without the experience to back it up, so I could be wrong, and once I actually play for play the champion, we'll see. I could change my mind. And then 2, and this is probably the more important thing, we don't play a game where there's only 2 characters that exist. And there's a lot of mutant champions in this game. There's a bunch of good mystics as well. So, realistically, I don't think either of those champions is, like, the top of their class. But I still feel like it's easier to get a mutant champion that will have a larger impact than Bishop than it will to pull a mystic champion that'll have a larger impact than Longshot. So, yeah.
Man loves beans.
If you knocked out during that tangent... If I put you to sleep, here's the recap. I'd say Bishop is probably the overall, between the 2, champion that you'd want to have in your roster. But you might end up playing Longshot more just because can you really afford to even rank up a Bishop kind of thing. So, yeah. Take that for what you will. I'm going to try to mess around with Bishop tomorrow. I know I said that yesterday about today. But I'm going to try to mess around with Bishop tomorrow and post a video about my thoughts. So stay tuned if you're curious a little bit more about how I feel about the character. I just got sucked up in editing today, man. It was... Like I mentioned earlier, it was a frustrating day that ended up... in a really good place, and yeah, I'm so excited to finally upload a high quality video again. It's just gonna take more time though. It's not coming tomorrow or anything. I'll take a break and mess around with Bishop tomorrow. Anyway, Mr. Wimples, and another buck saying I pulled CGR from 5-star Nexus with Infinity Man and Rogue. I think I made the right choice. Yeah. You 100% made the right choice. Without a doubt. Easiest Nexus right there, man. Good stuff. Easy. Sanding over a buck as well. Saying a grind for a 4-star champ new account challenge wouldn't really work since you need to be uncollected to get in the basic arena. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that change. You're right, though. Darn. You'd be able to use the champ for what? 2 chapters of Act 5? Yeah. I mean, and the variants too. But yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Scratch that idea. That would have worked in when CGR actually did come through as a basic, but not in the new system. Okay. Well, slight bummer, but whatever. Honestly, it would have been fun, but it might even be more fun just to take the total RNG approach to things, even like I have been doing, because it's exciting seeing who's popping out of the crystal when you have nothing. So that part of the experience might have been a little bit ruined anyway, just starting out with like the god. But it would have been fun to do it once for science. Pretty sure BG has said he isn't going to grind for Hercules. I might have misheard. When he's in the arena, if someone, yeah, it might have came out the wrong way when I was talking about him. I'm not going for Hercules in the upcoming arena, but 6 months from now when he's in the basic, yeah, I'm going for him. He's still going to go high. He's still going to go super high. He might only be able to shave off like 30 million points, and he'll probably... Well, I don't know who else is coming up in the basic from now between Hercules now, but he's probably going to break the basic arena record too when he comes back around. So he's still going to go high either way, but
Man loves beans.
It'll feel more doable. Anyway, Maximus sending over 2 with a potato emoji and a question mark. What? Wait, is that a reference to Laura? No. She wasn't coming in with a potato. No, I don't want a potato. Damn it, Maximus. Why'd you have to say the P word, man? Now Laura's yelling at me through the wall asking if I want a potato. Damn it. Okay, thanks, BZ. She'll basically just ask Karate Mike from now on. Yeah. Karate Mike usually plays with all the characters faster than I do. So yeah, pretty much. But I'm gonna really try to mess with him tomorrow. Anyway, Maximus. He also said, do it now, BG. Play with that bishop. Nah, I definitely want to try him out off stream. Also, Metallica, Lamb of God, and Gojira for the Death Magnetic tour was amazing. That does sound like a really fun tour, man. I'm not even that, like, I don't know. I would say Metallica, the same way I was kind of describing Marvel, where I'm kind of like indifferent, more or less. Where like I'm not a fan, but I'm not a hater either. I'm kind of just like, yeah, this is pretty cool. That's kind of how I feel about Metallica, where it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but I am kind of a hater on Mars, I guess. just his drumming, not even about his other stuff. Anyway, I would still love to see Metallica live. I have never seen Metallica live. A bunch of my friends in like high school, they had went to see Metallica a few times, and I kind of always wanted to go along. But Gojira and Lamb of God, oh man, yeah, dude. What a show that would be. That'd be sick. Only Zundog sent over 2 saying tweeters one more time. All right, let me see.
Man loves beans.
By the way, about Metallica, I've said this before too, but it's worth saying again because I know there's a lot of Metallica fans out there. I don't really listen to Metallica all the time. Of course, I do still like some of their songs. And there was my drum instructor. He lent me a DVD. It was like Metallica playing with some symphony. Forget what it is. I'm sure someone in here knows what I'm talking about. That was amazing. I loved it, dude. I loved when they were playing with that symphony. I thought that was incredible. And I was nothing but a fan when watching that, you know. Even of Lars. Okay, let's see. Most of the community when the buffs happen, playing and testing the first day of the update. Contest champion, not in a billion million years. Yeah, it's about right. I don't know, man. Like all the San Francisco Orchestra, is that what it was? S&M, yeah. S&M, that's I remember that, or it was like something like that. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. The S&M being San Francisco Orchestra and Metallica. Crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Like here's the thing, all these characters come out, all the buffs come out, and all that, right? I never feel the need to like immediately rush into it, and then like I don't know, like later on that day when I'm like, all right, cool, man, I feel like now's a good time. Like now I'm feeling it. Now I kind of want to test these characters, and then I look on like my YouTube feed though, and there's like 100 videos posted already for all the characters, and I'm just like, I mean, I still want to play around with the character, but it almost feels like in a single day, not even a single day, in like the span of 4 hours, it feels like the character's not even new anymore, even though I never even played them. It's a bizarre feeling. It's not even like oh man, nobody's gonna watch this video because there's so many other videos out there. I don't really care about that. Plenty of people still ask for my opinion on stuff, so I know people are still gonna watch the videos. So it's not even like that. It's more of just like a combination of this weird, bizarre feeling that the characters don't even feel new, even though they are new. And then the other thing of like, yeah, I'm also excited about making some different types of content that literally never been done in the MCOC YouTube space, at least. And then like I just continue working on that stuff. So yeah, that's what happens. But I'm gonna play Bishop tomorrow. It's gonna happen. Anyway, Mr. Whipple sent over another buck saying rank 3 Sig 200 Joe Fixit gameplay. Yeah, boy, dude. Please, Kabam, buff Joe Fixit. You know what, man? That's gonna be tomorrow's tweet. A reminder for them to please just buff Joe Fixit. If Joe Fixit gets buffed, I will like the minute the update comes out, I'll be playing Joe Fixit, and I'll upload a video immediately, just like most people do. All right. Anyway, Ruddy Townsman sending over another 9. Thank you very much. Saying +3 for X-Men Arcade and +3 for Marvel vs. Capcom. MVC2 is my favorite because of cable. Yeah. So I played the first one and I played the first one in the arcade. I played the second one a little bit in the arcade, but that second one mostly played on Dreamcast. And the second one was, yeah, by far my favorite. I never actually played the third one. Technically I played for like 10 minutes at a buddy's house. But that was it. The second one, I don't like the third one. The like, if I remember correctly, the pacing of it, it seemed like everything was turned up to 11 or something, and it was like I just kind of like the feel of the second one. But anyway, he said MVC2 was my favorite because of cable, and then another +3 for the drum talk. Lamb of God's Laid to Rest has been in my head ever since they were featured in Rock Band. challenge last week. Is there a Rock Band challenge for it? Dude, I always thought that game was sweet. I never had it. But what a cool idea for a game. I played that at a buddy's house once too. Like the drums for that. Laid to Rest though, I might have been, hold on. That's the name of an album, right? Or is that the name of a song? Maybe that's just the name of the song. Oh, Ashes of the Wake. That's right. Or wait. Oh, God, man. Like I might have listened to that song today. That's what I'm trying to figure out, I guess. Is what I was listening to. Actually, no. I was not listening to that album. As the Palaces Burn. That's the one I was listening to today. And then a couple of songs off of some other albums just here and there, but I didn't listen to that one today. I've definitely heard that song, of course, but it's not fresh in my head. But dude, thank you so much for the additional 9. Thank you, man. Shit, send over buck saying, BG, what do you say to someone struggling with grammar? There. All spelled differently, of course. The different theirs. Really, Shed. A grammar joke? You've sunk to new lows, my friend. Take a lap. Take 2 laps for that one. Boo, dude. Gonna build a 6-person MAME cabinet just for the X-Men arcade? Oh, God, Maximus. That'd be incredible, dude. My brother was gonna build one of those back in the day. I remember he like got the he had like the custom countertop for it and the buttons and stuff like that. I think he ended up just like selling that stuff before ever making it, if I remember correctly. This was like years and years ago, so I don't actually remember what came to be of all that if he ended up selling it. Because yeah, we're talking like early mid 2000s, like 2003, 2004, 2005, somewhere in there. Is he still talking? My God, Pixie Bell, I'm never not going to be talking. Brian, you should write a song about bald caps. It would be sensational. Hunter, I may just have something like that in the works. No, I'm just kidding, I don't. But maybe I will. One day, Brian is gonna lay down the drum track for my Man Thing metal song. Ah, man, I would love to do that. At this point, I'm incredibly rusty on drums. I haven't played in. I guess it's been like 3 years now, which really sucks. I still like air drum and just like tap along all day long, every single day. But it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. That said, you guys should totally watch a video of Andrew WK air drumming for 45 minutes to an entire album. It's pretty great, man. You don't even have to watch the whole thing. Just how into it he is and how much of like a workout it is for him. It's great. You could draw your album cover on MS Paint? Dude. That would actually be incredible. And I feel like if I ever did come out with some kind of an album, I would want an MS Paint cover. Hell yeah. Show us that hair, BG. One day. Today's not the day, though. And screw rank 4. I'm worried about 7 stars. At the rate we're going, we'll have them by the end of next year at the latest, unless Kabam is super generous. I've been building my 5 and 6 star roster for years, and 7 stars will make 4 stars irrelevant, and 6 stars will become a lot worse. I mean, eventually, but it takes a really long time. Like, I mean, I still use 5 stars every single day, and 6 stars came out like 3.5 years ago. As time goes on, yeah, like the 5 stars, the further along you get, some people are already at the stage where they're not using 5 stars. But it's very few, very, very few. To like not use them at all. Actually, I don't know if there's anyone that doesn't use them at all. I'm even thinking about like Brutal DLX, who has an insane 6-star roster. I bet he still uses 5 stars from time to time. I'm talking about like even outside of arena grinding, because of course during arena grinds, yeah, I mean, of course gonna use those 5 stars still, but so yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely understand. There's a lot of people that I would say feel similar to you, so I'm not even trying to, you know, say it's silly to think that way. You're definitely not alone in thinking that way. It's just I feel like at some point the game has to move on, has to evolve, and I don't know. Like I guess I look back at my earlier rank ups, like my 4 stars. Like I don't use 4 stars in content anymore outside of restriction content, which I'm sure Kabam will still do from time to time as well, right? There's gonna be other things like Variant 4. The Summoner Showdown is restricted to 5 stars, right? There's gonna be things like that going forward, but outside of those things, I don't use my 4 stars. And once again, outside of the arena, but I don't use my 4 stars, right? But I don't look back on it like, oh man, I hate that Kabam came out with 5 stars. I just look back on it as like some memories, you know? And it's just fun to keep progressing. Wherever the game goes, whatever star level, I guess that's the way I see it. I do think it'd be bad if Kabam just like goes through the star levels too fast, of course. But I guess I'm just not too bothered. Freaking Tigra. Not too bothered whenever the game does move on. I mean, when I say 5 stars will become irrelevant, I mean no one would take their 5 stars past rank 4, just like how we don't do the 4 stars. Dude, I got news for you, man. I still take 4 stars up to rank 5 today. Not just talking about Karina's challenges either. Those cats can go towards 6, and if they're released, 7 stars. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, more and more, it does push towards that, but I actually do rank up some of those champs just for fun sometimes. Do you think being OG gives you that perspective? Going through the process of having 5 and 6 stars introduced makes me not fear the introduction of 7 stars. I don't know, man. Like, I don't even consider myself an OG in this game. Maybe I should, but I didn't play this game for the first year. And 5 stars already existed when I guess they had just come into existence. I didn't know anybody with a 5 star. You know, the people on YouTube, they still had 4 stars. My friends who, you know, got me into the game, I was like asking them how long does it take to get 5-star shards and stuff like that, and they would be like, oh yeah, they just added those. And like that's all they could tell me, you know. So 5 stars kind of always existed, it's just I had no idea how to get them. I don't know, I sometimes think it has to do with spending. because I totally get the idea of like if someone spends to get you know, whatever character they're going for, they're kind of going in like, all right, maybe not everybody's feels this way, but I imagine some people go in with the mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna spend, but I'm only gonna spend to get this character, and then I won't have to spend, and I could just play and have fun with the character that I got. And then the introduction of a higher star level makes it feel like, oh man, I shouldn't have spent, because now I'm just gonna have to spend again, and this character that I, you know, that cost me this money is gonna become obsolete. I feel like some people might think that way, and maybe not spending puts a different perspective on it. But two things: even though I don't spend money, I'm spending something, right? I'm spending time. So I don't necessarily think the two are that different. It's just there's like a little bit of difference, right? But I'm always spending time. Time you're not going to get back, just like you're not going to get the money back. And then the other thing is, I'm having fun. So like, even if one of these characters becomes obsolete at some point, dude, how long does it take? How many fights have I used my torch, my 6-star torch in? I don't need to have, like, you know, I'm literally in the probably in the well, I was gonna say I'm literally in the thousands, but maybe not with torch yet. Maybe with the torch, I'm like, maybe just breaking 1,000 fights. And eventually it will be the thousands. It's certainly the thousands for like Omega Red and, you know, Hyperion and stuff like that, right? So how much more do I need to get out of a character before I feel like, oh, it was a waste of my time to get them? Or if I spent money, it was a waste of my money to get them. I guess I just don't feel that way. Again, I'm not sure. I'm kind of putting words in. Oh, that's right. I don't have Wasp. I have to go instinctively throw that special. I'm sort of, you know, maybe putting words into people's mouths of how they feel. They can sell every 6 stone they offer. No need for 7 stars anytime soon. Yeah, I still don't think we need 7 stars anytime soon, just to be clear. But if we saw them, like, you know, sometime next year or something like that, the introduction of it wouldn't bother me. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, man, I feel you. My 5-star Corvus still puts in work with suicides. Exactly. And eventually, when he stops putting in work, seriously, how many fights will that Corvus have gotten you through? Just because of, like, it's almost like, all right, I bought this phone, and this phone cost me, I don't know, $1,000. And that money is gone. And I'm gonna have to buy a new phone. It's predictable. Every few years, I'm gonna have to buy a new phone. But do I care that I spent it? Like, dude, this phone, not that I had the money, or not that I'm hoping that Apple increases their prices or anything like that, but if the phone cost me double what it actually cost me, I still would have got my money's worth out of it. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, if they move on to, if they, whenever they do move on to 7 stars, whenever that day comes, I'm sure I will have gotten my money, or in my case, my time's worth with these characters at whatever rank I have them now. Every AQ for years at this point. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, you've got your use out of Corvus. There are always some characters where it's like, I maybe it was a waste to go for this character. Maybe I didn't need to grind for that Mysterio. I don't necessarily regret it. I still had fun playing Mysterio for a time, but I don't really play him anymore. And maybe I didn't necessarily need to go for him, but it doesn't mean I don't want to see the game progress. Mean Rhino sending over Buck saying, check Twitters, please. Sure. Let's see what we got. Would like a second opinion on who to use my generic 6-star Awakening gem on. Deciding between Ghost and Aegon. To give you context on where my account is, have cleared Act 6, 7.1 of the variants. Haven't touched Abyss or 7.2 yet. Can take Ghost to rank 3. Need half a skill cap for Aegon. Hold on. Generic 6-star Awakening gem. Ghost and Aegon. Cleared 6, 7.1. Haven't touched Abyss. Okay. If you haven't touched Abyss yet, I would go with Aegon, man. I think he's gonna, like, I mean, if the gem just costs 3,000 units to get, let me put it this way. You will save yourself well over 3,000 units by the time the Abyss is all said and done. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with either, because I'm sure Ghost is gonna save you resources going through quests as well. Having a 6-star Ghost ranked up is also nutty. So you don't have to go with Aegon, but I would say if you're ready to do the Abyss, then you might as well do the Abyss, get the gems from the Abyss, and then you can feed the Awakening to Ghost thereafter, you know? It's kind of just like you're gonna get both. It's just the order in which you take. That said, if you are not ready to do the Abyss, and by the way, since you said you only have half of the skill cap for Aegon, don't awaken Aegon until you can actually rank him up, because you might pull him from a crystal before you get that other half of the tier 5 class catalyst, right? He could be in your next 6-star crystal for all we know. So do not awaken him yet, and only awaken him if you're ready for the Abyss. But if you are ready, awaken him. He'll save you a ton of resources going through there, and just make it a more fun experience. And yeah, then you can worry about Ghost after. Get those rewards from the Abyss, and then feed that into Ghost. Appreciate the input, BG. Thanks, no problem, dude. Thank you as well. Fluffy Monster sent over Buck saying, Beaver, check my in-game profile. I finally don't have a 5-star as my top. I hope, at least on my end, it shows all 6-star rank 3. 7 to rank 3 so far. Okay. Check it out in a sec. Oh boy, that hurt. That hurt bad. Oh my god. Oh jeez, and I'm dead. Guardian, no, what? I'm alive? Go willpower, I mean, oh man, I need to use a special too. My willpower healing is like next to nothing. Nah! I failed the intercept there. Alright. You know what? Fluffy Monster saying, also, I know you love jokes. You know I don't love jokes, Fluffy Monster. Why do the French eat snails so much? Because they can't stand fast food. Fluffy Monster. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to think, because normally I can't even read your messages half the time. Lately, there's been a few more that have just been coming in all coherent, like. But what do I prefer, those messages or the terrible jokes? Boo, man. I don't even know. But boo, dude. Boo. All right, let me see. What's your in-game profile? Is it without space? Of course it is. Dude, first off, I like your base hero rating number, where it just ends in 000 like that. Hell yeah. And it is all 6-star rank 3. All different class types, too. So nice, dude. Good stuff. Profile's looking great. Shed sending over another buck as well. Shed. I hope this is not another joke from you, too. EG, on the level of the Gwynmaster boss. Oh, it's not a joke. Wish me luck. Any recommendations? Good luck. As far as recommendations go, it's tough because I did it in a Legends run context where I was just trying to go fast. I don't know what's actually easiest. Well, all right, if we're talking about recommendations for which path to take the juiced path, which starts out to the right on the map. I think you go through an Old Man Logan or something like that. The node itself, I think, is Mixmaster, but it ends in giving you the easiest Gwenpool fight. It's what MSD recommended for me to take first, and I agree that's probably the best fight to take first, just in general. So take that path. And as far as like who to use for the boss, it doesn't matter too much. A lot of it's just about like playing the champion that you're comfortable with. Kingpin was like MSD's recommendation for me. Champions that have high crit, I think work out well, because I think the juice path, if I'm not mistaken, it amplifies your attack a lot. So if you have a high crit chance and crit damage multiplier and stuff like that, yeah, you'll really feel the additional attack. But you don't really need to make like a sacrifice to play any particular character. I feel like Angela would have been pretty good too. Doom, I know people use Doom. But yeah, I'd recommend that path, and maybe if you have someone that has good crits or something. I don't know how Corvus would do, because it's a longer fight, so your glaive charges are going to run out. But even Ghost, I use Ghost, even though you can't phase her hits. Also, keep in mind, reverse controls on specials, but only in the first phase. That was like the one thing I forgot. Oh, I thought that was going to be units. That's something that you can easily forget, and it'll kill you if you forget it. So reverse controls for Gwynmaster specials, but only in the first phase. A picture recommended. I take the Ultron path with Ghost and Angela, and I know you hate him, but I'm gonna bring my 6-star Stealthy. No, Stealthy's good for it, dude. So that's fine. Who would you use for Juice path? I think I might have used Stealthy or Ghost. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I used Ghost for one of the paths. Like I think I just threw her in just to. It's like a warm-up or something. I don't remember. But Stealthy's good, dude. Yeah, totally use Stealthy. He's able to carry over the Furies from the Invisible Woman phase. So that's the one place. This is the only place where I don't really have hate for Stealthy. Who am I kidding? I still hate him, but I used him anyway. All right, Dragon, though, with the final update for the stream. 32 million counting. Dragon. All right. Keep it going. I hope you give us the update tomorrow where you're at. Well, I'm off to keep binge watching documentaries about sea mammals. Have a good one. Hunter. Did not expect to hear that, but all right, dude. Enjoy your documentaries. Mark Anderson, Senator 5, saying, "You're the best, yes or yes?" Best feels like a bit much. I can give myself like a 6 out of 10. That feels good. Mark, thank you very much for the 5, though, dude. Play the champs. Everyone asking if random champs are good. Use them. See if, oh, I thought you were just reminding me to use them. I am gonna play the champs though. I'm gonna play. I'm doing it. I'm playing Bishop tomorrow. All right. Anyway, on that note, guys, it's that time. It is late. We're calling it a night here. Before I go though, shout out to Glory of Man for being tonight's biggest D. Dude, you just I'm so happy that you're actually the biggest D, because I feel like I could have easily forgotten about the video that you sent over